Why did Elvis love Leiber and Stoller? Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller were two of the most successful and influential songwriters in the history of popular music. Together, they wrote and produced a string of hits for some of the biggest names in the industry, including Elvis Presley, the Coasters, and the Drifters. Leiber and Stoller met in Los Angeles in 1950, when they were both just teenagers. Leiber was a lyricist, and Stoller was a composer and pianist. Despite their youth, the two quickly developed a strong working relationship and began writing and producing music together. One of their earliest collaborations was Hound Dog, which was recorded by Willie Mae, Big Mama, Thornton in 1952. The song became a hit, and it caught the attention of Elvis Presley, who recorded his own version of the song in 1956. Presley's version of Hound Dog became one of the biggest hits of his career, and it helped to establish him as a major force in the music industry. Leiber and Stoller's collaboration with Presley continued to yield hits throughout the 1950s and 1960s. Some of the most memorable and enduring songs that they wrote for Presley include Jailhouse Rock, Loving You, and Don't. These songs helped to define the sound of rock and roll and cemented Presley's place as one of the most iconic and influential artists in the industry. Leiber and Stoller's songwriting style was characterized by a fusion of various musical genres, including rock and roll, R&B, and blues. Their songs were often infused with a sense of humor and irreverence, and they often featured clever and memorable lyrics. This unique style helped to make their songs stand out and contributed to their enduring popularity. In addition to their work with Presley, Leiber and Stoller also had a significant impact on the careers of other artists. They wrote and produced hits for the Coasters, including Yakety Yak, Charlie Brown, and Poison Ivy. These songs helped to establish the Coasters as one of the biggest and most popular groups of the 1950s and 1960s. Leiber and Stoller also wrote and produced hits for the Drifters, including There Goes My Baby, Save the Last Dance for Me, and Under the Boardwalk. These songs helped to establish the Drifters as one of the most successful and influential groups of the era. Leiber and Stoller's contributions to the music industry were recognized and celebrated throughout their careers. They were inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1985, and they received the National Academy of Songwriters Lifetime Achievement Award in 1995. In addition to these accolades, they were also honored with numerous Grammy Awards and other industry awards. Despite their many accomplishments, Leiber and Stoller remain best known for their work with Elvis Presley. Their collaborations with Presley helped to define the sound of rock and roll, and their songs continue to be popular and influential to this day. Presley's recordings of their songs have sold millions of copies and have become timeless classics that are still played on radio stations around the world. Leiber and Stoller's impact on the music industry cannot be overstated. They helped to shape the sound of popular music and influence the careers of countless artists. Their songs continue to be widely covered and celebrated, and their legacy lives on in the countless songs that they wrote and produced. In conclusion, Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller were two of the most talented and influential songwriters in the history of popular music. Their collaboration with Elvis Presley helped to establish him as one of the biggest and most enduring stars on the planet.